Mwaziri mukuru w'uburinzi bw'ime Dr. Fred Okengo Matiang'i nigaburira abakenya bari bamenyete kinsi cyiswe ko endeke buna eliugi ryabo kwikanarire imeyense ya Kenya ukwana kinse mo cha Minneapolis Minnesota nigo imeyense ya America nigo Moske Matiang'i nigo boigo aburiri ebitu biwaka chikora komento imeyense yo Moske Matiang'i nigo rokiriganga yo chikoriye kero cyo burayi bwense asobocho ryo bonane bumaka bukirubere na 25
This is what you see everywhere you go in the country. Very smart people, determined to contribute to their country, very patriotic. So we are at a very interesting time. You can see what is going on in the country. I don't want to describe our problems. I believe as leaders, we should not spend time describing our problems. We should be spending more time looking for solutions on how we'll fix our problems. I believe that in the case of the diaspora in our country, we cannot only love your money without your voice. We must now have your voice. We must have your voice in the management of the affairs of the country. I have promised and I have undertaken, and you can hold me to account, that when I'm done with my consultations and I've identified the party I'm going to run on, I have promised that I will present people from the diaspora on the list of nominations from my party to the IEBC. Yeah, so that your voice can be heard, and not just for National Assembly, Senate for that matter, but for county positions. The city of Nairobi, the city county, all of you are buying apartments and properties in Nairobi. You need to participate. But again, secondly, some of you people, some of your leaders, we are working together on this petition to IBC to increase polling stations in the US to up to 15 or 20, so that you guys can vote. Because honestly speaking, let me ask you a question. Sometimes we also have to be serious. I think that is what frustrates me about public life in our country. We have to be serious. How do you expect someone to fly from Houston to go and vote in Washington? As diaspora, please work hard to ensure that your voice makes a difference and it's heard. You are the ones who know the senators, the representatives. You are the ones who know the governors here. Some of you are working with these people. You know, we have a security compact with the US government between Kenya and the US. It is you guys, some of you who now need to challenge the leaders, even here in Congress, to ask questions. Is your security assistance to Kenya being used against the lives of the people of Kenya? So that these matters are brought to the fore.
Chinga chichichio Dr. Matiang'i nigaye mochiria serikali ya Kenya ase ogotatwara gosasu gotwara bitamero ebinge ase obokoreri bwaye bwakiraritko. Moske Matiang'i boigo nigo akwandira chisemi ase amochi wizara eyu ye chisemi aso gotekerania amaganio ye chisemi meyense ya Kenya.
The late Professor Magoha and I, the number of us, spent time in villages, building classrooms, fighting female genital mutilation, and ensuring that girls go to school. Everywhere where we had challenges, like in Kilifi, because of teenage pregnancies, I banned disco matanga, because that nonsense where people go, when someone has died, they go at night to dance. And then they say, oh, we must replace the one who's in the coffin tonight. It was silly things like those, which eventually affect our children. And we worked hard through the provincial administration. I remember, for example, George Natembeya, the current governor of Trans Nzoia, a good friend of mine. Yes, he of the Tawe movement, was first the county commissioner in Narok, then later regional commissioner in Rift Valley. We were terrorizing chiefs and assistant chiefs, telling a chief, if there's a girl who's going to be found in your jurisdiction who has not gone to school, you will pay for it. and drove these kids to school. Now, how is it that when we are supposed to be going forward, we want to go backwards? We reduced capitation from 22,000 to about 16 or so. It's not even going to schools. And every day is excuses upon excuses, you know. In fact, I would be forgiven if I described what we have in our country as government by excuses. You know, it started with no, it is Uhuru and his term. Then no, it's Raila and Azimio and I don't know who. Then now, ni Wakikuyu wanataka kuharibu serikali. As I said the other day, next year it's going to be ni Kisii na Wakamba wanataka kuharibu serikali. You know, so looking for someone to blame for things that we are supposed to be doing. Good people. We have challenges in our country. Some of them are man-made. Let us work on solving them. I am ready to lead the team to fix those challenges. I'm ready.